Hi everyone. Today's episode is a special. Meet our special guest, Henrietta Warhol. She can't speak right now, but if she could, I'm pretty sure she'd be greeting you. Did you know? Miss Warhol is a very bad person. Nobody likes her, ever. Wait, let me read some of our audience's letters loud. I knew it was right to hate Henri from the start. It's hard to sympathize with her tragic backstory when... Wow, she can go. Sorry, Henri. I have no other choice. Hush, hush, it's going to be okay. Well then, what are we going to do to her? It was you all who voted for her persecution after all. Everyone, start voting now. Three, 2, 1. Well, let's see. Oh! Looks like everyone wants you to. Oh. Hey, this area is off limits. Miss Warhol, get out of here. My deepest apologies. We're stopping the broadcast. This shit show ends now. Hey, I bought tickets to that new thriller. Illy. Gross. 'Cause that's better. I bet the movie sucks. Yeah, it should be hilarious. Roasting Central Time. Always up for some roasting. Right? Now you're the one being gross. Meet me in front of the theater at 4 p.m. We'll visit the photo booth too. Ew, photos. Got it. That movie was actually pretty good. I can't believe you liked that. It was a train wreck at best. You just liked the romance subplot, didn't you? Hell no. Bingo. Geez, by the way, I've heard that there's a cafe that got super popular with couples. We're going there, right? Sure, anywhere you'd like. You're doing it just so that you brag about it to your friends later, aren't you? Welcome to Mademoiselle Cafe. We have special offers for couples. Then we'll gladly take up on one. Right. Here, you order mint tea and 2 parfaits. Looks delicious. Ka-chink goes the phone's shutter. Are you going to eat it all? Sure. What filter should Henri use? I'm digging in. Geez, don't start eating without me. Henri hits my forehead with the side of her hand. Ow! Aren't couples supposed to be affectionate? As long as you don't act like a prick? Yeah, right. Henri's just using me to maintain her social status. I really wonder how it is not obvious to her that nobody really cares. Yet, I enjoy our time together, even though I know our play-pretend relationship will shatter as soon as high school ends. Then we'll throw each other away like used napkins. I boot up the PC. Oh crap, no more pills left. Writing that worthless fanfic again? not a fanfic and it isn't worthless, Scarlet. It's illogical and pointless. You aren't even sure where you're taking the plot. Moreover, the cast is boring and repetitive, minus the main character, who's mentally disabled anyway. Hey, don't insult my daughter. There's no concept of free will in this story to begin with. All the characters are controlled by the parasite. That's just you making up excuses for a failure of coherent storytelling. You're so annoying for a tulpa. Listen, even C complimented me. He's just being polite. And you know it. Charles, you're losing focus. You'll never pass the entrance exams if you keep doing unnecessary things like these. Say, are you giving up? Don't you want to become a doctor for Mother's sake? Yes, I do. Very well. Now close that program, do the cleaning, and start studying for your tests. You know what will happen if you don't. Fine, I know. Oh, a message from C. He's been acting weird lately, so... Give me 5 minutes, will you? 5 minutes only. I'm counting. I'll be leaving to the Heavenly Kingdom soon. I feel my blood go cold. Are you sure? Yes, it's my final decision. I see. I'm sorry. I can't find the words to say. It's understandable. I'm sorry for burdening you like this. Are you scared? If you are, I'll be there for you. I'm your number one fan, remember? 2 minutes left. Hold it, it's urgent. Will you really come? I will, trust me. I'll be the first and the last time we meet in person, huh? Looks like it. I'm sorry. Don't be, Pat. Thanks for understanding. It means a lot. Don't mention it. Have a good night's sleep, ethereal prince. Good night, Charlotte. Wait. Scarlet presses the off button. What? Hey! Time's up. Open your textbooks. This isn't the time for it. See, he's going to... Oh, God. He's going to die. You live on the 3rd floor. I wonder how long it will take for you to recover after the fall. You wouldn't dare. Oh, but would I? I would. You haven't even seen him in person. You have no clue what this person is like. Shut up. I'm not listening to you anymore. You never learn, huh? Scarlet drags me to the window. Her grip is strong. Apologize right now and do what you're told. I'm counting to 10. 1, 2, 3. If I fall now, I won't be able to see him. 4, 5, 6. I have to see him. I have to follow the schedule. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I won't do this again. Please let me meet him. Good. Now go and do what you're told. Don't worry about a thing. I won't let you become a good for nothing. You'll pass the trial with flying colors. Where's an array of meaningless letters? I slide down the wall, breathing heavily. That evening, I couldn't study at all. I need to check up on Mother. Mother? The weather is good today. Feel like going for a walk? I'm sorry. I don't feel like getting up. It's okay, you don't have to force yourself. I'm really sorry. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling? I'm fine. It's just that I'm afraid of getting up or doing anything for that matter. Is there a specific reason for it? Not really. I just start panic and suddenly feel tired like never before. I see. Shouldn't the pills help? We've run out of them, remember? I signed up for an appointment, but you know how our healthcare system works. Just a month more to wait. Wish it came sooner, right? Right. I'm glad you understand. It's okay, Mother. I'll study hard and become a doctor. Then you won't have to worry about anything. Don't push yourself too much, dear. Be a good girl, okay? I wake up, unable to move my limbs. Oh, you're awake. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Well, of course. I stabbed you and threw you out the window. One would expect to have at least a few broken bones. The height wasn't great enough to kill you anyways. Eiler, what the actual hell? Hey, mind your manners. Scarlet kicks my broken leg, causing me to arc my back in pain. Why are you doing this? Why is it, I wonder? Maybe it's because I'm sick of you hurting others. Maybe it's because there's no one else left to punish you for your deeds. Oh really? We're playing heroes and villains now? Hey, know your place. If you hurt Miss Walhurl ever again, I'll break more than your legs. Oh, so she's the victim now? Alright, I'll shut up. But what in the world do you want to achieve by showing me all of this? Don't feel so entitled. The show isn't for you after all. Scarlet looks at you. Hello. Thank you for your attention. As you may have noticed, I'm aware of your presence in this world. But now you should be aware that Miss Walhurl has been terrorizing the whole floor for a long time. Shut it, Eiler. You don't know anything about this world or the person you're talking to. Just whom are you protecting? A bunch of NPCs whose only line is a laugh track? You're in no condition to speak. Why don't we beat you back into shape? Says Scarlet and crushes my head in with a bat. With that done, we can have some privacy. You see, I have the most vivid memories of True Realm. So by using Link and connecting with Wiltshire, I can show you the truth of this world. That's what you're here for, right? Just wait a little more, I'll show you everything. Scarlet turns to Charlotte's corpse. God, what am I even doing? This makes me no better than Wiltshire herself. But I can't protect anyone if I play by the rules. Well then, I'm going to need this eye. Slept well? Charles, thank God. Oh my, did the world end? You're happy to see me. Well, yeah, sort of. How did I end up in the infirmary? I found you lying unconscious in the garden, so I carried you here. What happened? Nothing much. Eiler wants to ruin my show, and she's obsessed with murdering me, just like everyone else in this godforsaken place. Is that so? This is strange. Why? How is she any different from the tulpa that tormented you? Wait, how do you know about that? She was the one who linked with me. We'll talk about this later, okay? Just assume that I know about your past and give me the answer to my question for now. Just how is she any different? You see, this world's Scarlet Eiler is based on my imaginary construct of her. She's the sister I wanted to have, not the reflection of my own self that I wanted to disappear. She isn't supposed to be hostile. I can't fathom what could be driving her. How can you be so sure? You have so many awful memories of her, and you expect her to be reborn as a sane person? Whatever, I'm sick of this. I'll just use Mother's power and sort her out myself. Please try to refrain from doing that. I told you about the consequences, didn't I? Once you get your wish granted, your story will end immediately. Yeah, it's like a one-time use cheat code with hazardous consequences. Don't tell me what to do, okay? Besides, right now I just want to go home and sleep. Do you need me to accompany you? Nah, you talk too much. Aww. Plus, it's a new body anyway. I can move around properly this time. Please remember that you shouldn't abuse this too. Yeah, take care. I'm home. Aiden? Anyone? Oh well, bedtime. My educational program at school began. On Monday, I got laughed at in class. On Tuesday, my bag got stolen. On Wednesday, I got dunked in the toilet. On Thursday, I got assaulted in the changing room. On Friday, I was made to eat dirt. On Saturday, I decided I will not give in. I will not become a victim. I will not get soaked in ugly colors. I will not become tainted. No matter what it takes, I will stay pure white. Huh? I can't move a muscle. Do you think it'll work? Shh, you'll wake her up. After this many sedatives? You and Meg is sleeping like a log. Voices, syringes. I have to keep quiet. In all honesty, I don't feel too good about this. I just hope that Uncle's theory is correct. Jeez, Mr. Honecker, you're always so sour. If memory cubes can be extracted, soul cubes can too, right? That's how it was in theory, at least. I do understand that Uncle wants to discover the secret to immortality, but... Relax, it's not the first time we've done this, right? Besides, all she does is break things. Why is breaking her any different? I need a drink. And soap it is. We should seriously cut down on it. Yeah, of course. Come on. It's not like she'll wake up any soon. No, wait. They gave me time to escape? No, this must be a coincidence. They don't care about me. In any case, I have to get out. I have a bad feeling about this. If Huxley's involved and Aiden's gone completely mental, I have nobody to rely on. My head's spinning. What kind of drugs was that? Barely can move a muscle. There's an air vent. I need to get up there. Alright, I'm good to go. Maybe I should just wait here until the morning comes. What do you mean she's gone? She has to be around somewhere. I know, jeez. She's that good at hiding as far as I know. Let's look around a bit. I want gas poison through the ventilation just in case. Crap, I have to get out of here. Oh my. So this is where most of my bodies go. Ah, there she is. These are just corpses, Ben. They're always here. Are they? Plus, Dr. Huxley doesn't like it if we touch his experiment material. Let's look somewhere else. Looks like they left, but it may be a trap. I have to be careful with the timing. Can't wait too long, but can't make hasty decisions either. Come out and run? Ah, here you are. So impatient. The workers dragged me away. Bad end. For science. I need to get out. If only I could reach the elevators. No, I need to get away. To F, make it quick. Your wish is my command. Here you are. In the next moment I know, Scarlet hits my hand with a baseball bat. a.m. It's a sunny day outside. I greet C with a small hand wave and let out a sigh of relief. Thank God his face isn't distorted. He flinches and his whole body becomes tense, but as soon as he realizes it's me, he loosens up a little. Are you alright? God, what am I even saying? Of course he isn't. Yes, it's nothing. For a second I thought I'm being pranked. Thank you for coming, I really appreciate it. To be honest, I didn't think I could do it alone. Don't mention it. He's shorter than me. For some reason I always thought he'd be the taller one of the two of us. It was just a flight of stairs, but he's completely out of breath. Looks like P isn't your best subject. Seems like it. Are you disappointed I look like this? No, you don't look like I love crafting a nightmare to me. I don't say. Gods, look at you. The only difference there is between you and your icon are these deep eye bags. And, well, you're a midget. That counts too. It's you who should be disappointed in me, Mr. C. You're the Trolloc in real life. This is the sad reality of online chats. Charlotte turned out to be Charles. Whoops. But you wanted to see the girl of your dreams. Don't think our bodies or names are that important. It's you who's standing before me right now, and it's all that matters. In all honesty, I'm only relieved. More alike than I initially thought. If you say so. Too bad you don't know Scarlet either. By the way, may I ask for your real name? Like, not an online handle. Ah, sure, it's Vincent. I see. It's nice to meet you, Charles. Likewise. I'm glad I got to meet you in person before you, anything. May I ask, how did you come up with this? The whole universe birth theory. Vincent gathers himself a little. I've thought about it, loud about it, and concluded that our souls are the source materials for universes confined in our bodies. When a person dies, their soul data gets released and explodes like a big bang. Then a new universe is born. It can be a hellish place or one alike to paradise, depending on your mind state. That's why there are myths of heaven and hell. So it's like a world that consists entirely of you? One could put it that way, yes. Everything that you were inside gains shape and form, and life is born. So it's entirely possible that our world's just someone's mind taking shape. Exactly. And I'm not against the possibility that the entirety of our life was scripted in advance. And the cruel gods above would definitely laugh at both of us. That would be just the worst, don't you think? Right. But then, the ending to our story would be already predetermined. Say, what would you do if you became a god? I'd cleanse this disease-stricken world of all contamination. I don't think I'm cut out for that. Gods are creators. Even when I tried to write my own story, all I did was take your setting and twist it to my liking. I'm not original at all. My writing has too many plot holes and pandering. My story's protagonist is a little girl, too. Everyone and their dog has done it already. Even when writing villains, I end up falling into cliches like demons and contracts and such. I would argue with you on this matter. I think it's not the originality of an idea, but its execution that matters the most. It's so easy to dismiss concepts as overused, but isn't it a wonderful feeling when you accomplish making a sincere story? Moreover, I believe that everyone can get better with time. Says C himself, a web celebrity. Right. Well then. Vincent looks down. He's barely holding up. I take off my glove and reach out. It's the only way of comfort I know. In the corner of my eye, I see him blinking vigorously. Oh. I want to take him away from this awful place somewhere, anywhere. But stop myself. It's not my decision to make. I don't know what he went through or what his living circumstances are like. Scarlet Eiler was right. I know nothing about Vincent. All I've ever seen was his blinding icon on the screen. I don't know him at all. Vincent smiles at me. I know what death feels like. What is truly a cruel color? Well, see you in the heavenly kingdom? See you. Hey, Vince. You don't have to do this. Why become a god of some unknown place when you're the god of my world already? Don't you know that space is empty? Don't you know that nothing exists beyond this world? Then it occurs to me that maybe he doesn't believe in anything. Maybe he made up that story just to convince himself it's going to be okay. And maybe all he wanted was to... Vincent let go of my hand. It's too late. I lose my balance and lean forward a little. Fear overwhelms me. I feel weak in my knees and stagger back, falling on the concrete floor, panting heavily. In the end, I let go of his hand. I couldn't follow him anywhere. I live for Mother. That's how it should always be. I can't leave this world before she does. That's why what I decided for myself long ago. Scarlet Eiler's sighing behind my back. She's muttering something along the lines of, "Good riddance. Get back here. And you idiot. Didn't I take the pills?" Vincent fell. I called the ambulance and ran away. All ended well. There's nothing to be sad about. In a far, far away land lived the quiet God. He never uttered a single word and lived his life in solitude. It was his creations who lumped together and couldn't stop talking. He must be sad, said a few. He must be suffering, pondered some. He must be lonely, claimed many. But contrary to their beliefs, the quiet God was happy, surrounded by the comfortable silence, wandering in the space abyss. He pondered many things, like, how could they endure all this noise? Or, how could they use languages not to connect but to hurt each other? And, how could they feel so alone when they're surrounded by so many? And when the quiet God got tired, the darkness engulfed him and held him in its embrace without a word. As his followers cried, how cruel, how unforgiving he is, the quiet God slept. Can't you leave me alone already? There's no way I'm doing that. Not after what happened. It's getting hard to breathe all over again. Desperately grasp for air, trying to stay conscious, trying to stay sane. All I see before me is Vincent's body, human, real, mangled on the ground. He's gone, 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 gone. You really are a worthless child. I knew meeting that person would be a bad influence on you. I should have protected you from him. It's you whom I needed protection from, you monster. Say, why won't you disappear? Scarlet Iris trucks my line of vision and cups my face in her hands. They're cold as ice. Hey, listen. I'm here because I'm the only one who can save you. Without me, you won't amount to anything. Do what I'll say and we'll be fine. Forget about this false god of yours and think of the person who has always been there for you. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? I cover my ears and try not to scream. Henri is on her phone, absorbed in social networks. Nothing out of the ordinary. Look, the drama I sent you yesterday. Oh my god, this really blew up. Right? That's mob mentality for you. Listen, I know it might not be the time for it, but there's something I haven't told you yet. What is it? We're moving to another town next month. Believe me, I tried to talk to my parents, but they never listen. Oh. Is it far from here? Around 6 hours by bus. I see. So you're leaving too, huh? This means the end of our play-pretend relationship. You know, Charlie? I wish I could go far, far away from here. From my asshole brother, my parents, the girl groups I'm in. I'm so tired. Tired. That's all you ever say. How the world's unfair. How everyone's unfair. It's not my fault. Boo-hoo. I'm sick and tired of your complaining. I never met your shut-in brother to begin with. He could be a corpse for all I know. Huh. Charlie? Henri. I know. Why don't we run away together? Are you for real? Yeah, I'm serious. Well, I can book a hotel. Let's skip school tomorrow, alright? Yes, we set out on a journey. There's only my coat inside. There's a small chocolate bar inside. I don't like sweet things, so I better give it to Henri. Lamp doesn't provide enough light for reading. How considerate of the hotel room staff. Henri's luggage makes you wonder how she snuck out unnoticed with all these things. Henri's already stuffed the wardrobe with all kinds of clothes. Pym, 1974. Wow, this bed is so comfy. Hey, don't jump on it too much. I know. So where will we go from here? Oh, I took care of that. Just a moment. I forgot the pack of pills and hand it to Henri. Here. There's enough for 2. What is... You... Henri throws it back in my face. You idiot! She's in front of me in a second, hitting me relentlessly with her small fists, making me take a step backward with every hit. Wait, what? Miss Warhol? He doesn't back down. I'm landing another punch after another. We tumble down to the floor. Ow. So this is what you meant by running away. Suicide, really? God, you're just like everyone else. Leaving me. What are you talking about? Aren't you the one who what? That's not like we'll cease all contact after I move. God, I really do hate you. Now I'm freely staining my sweater. All you ever do lately is talk about gods and trials and afterlife and all that bullshit. All you ever talk about is him. What happened to living for your mother? Were you lying that time? Henri, shut up and listen, Iyler. I accept you for who you are. All of you. Your mother may be broken beyond repair, but she loves you, too. We both need you. You're the one throwing your life away like that. Throwing your life away like that. What do you know? I didn't plan to live longer than Mother will to begin with, I don't say. All Mother cares about is Scarlet. It's her who should have been born instead of me. Henri slaps my face. Don't say things like that. Now, when you haven't even finished your story. I look forward to it every week, you know. The puzzle pieces start to fall into place. I'm recalling her hair to match mine, the constant messaging, the fake relationship. Henri's a liar. Henri's here. Henri cares. It's getting harder to breathe. Henri's crying. My eyes are dry. Listen. Repeat after me. It's not my fault. Why would I lie to myself? Just do it, goddammit! It's not my fault. Satisfied? It's not my fault. 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 Henri kisses me. I feel like vomiting. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I keep repeating it like a mantra over and over. Surprisingly, I feel myself come down a little. And a thought occurs to me. Maybe this is how Henri calms herself down all the time. It's just that she would never tell anyone. We lie on the floor for a long time. I briefly wonder if it's properly vacuumed. I want to talk to him again. I know. Never finished 𝙖𝙗𝙩𝙗𝙗, Almanac, you know. The main character was reborn multiple times trying to save the White Queen, but something always went wrong. So he had to let her go. Will I ever be able to let go? I don't know. Decide that for yourself. Alright. I'm dumping you. Oh. If you want to die this much, go on and do it. Henri doesn't care. Just make sure I never learn about it. You're contradicting yourself, Miss Warhol. Jeez. But I'm dating someone for real. I want it to be a cute girl. Like Charlotte? Ah, shut it. But she's the cutest. Yeah. When I meet her, I'm calling her out on being as delusional as you are. Henri's such a bully. I hug her tightly. It might as well be the last hug we share. Thank you. I mean it. I'm sorry I couldn't accept your feelings. We packed our things and returned home the next morning. The next month, Henri's family moved to another town, like they initially planned. A year and a half later, we stopped talking to each other. All ended well. There's nothing to be sad about. Once upon a time in a far, far away land lived the Skin Princess. Every day she changed her skin to appear in the best light to every single person she met. Every single night she ripped her skin off, crying from the unbearable pain it caused her, whispering, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault," over and over. Little did she know that all the people in her kingdom were blind to begin with. Mom, Mother, it's morning already. Mother, are you? No, wait, not you too. It'd be easier if my mom was a workaholic who was never home. It'd be easier if we hated each other. It'd be easier if I didn't remember the days when she was still full of energy. Who wouldn't want to admit their parent giving up on life and slowly rotting in the bedroom? Who would admit to think of their only parent as a parasitic existence? After that day, nothing was the same anymore. Charles 𝙗𝙗𝙪. Can you solve this problem? Mr. 𝙗𝙗𝙪? Ugh. Rush out of class straight to the bathroom stall. The voices of my classmates follow me. I vomit into the toilet. The morning's breakfast spilling down the drain. Gross. That moment I realized I could never touch a human being ever again. Only your face remained unchanged. White, clean, sterile. Free of contagious parasites. Vincent, I want to become clean too. I want to ascend and become white like you. What in the world should I do to wash this filth off? You knew it all along, didn't you? It was this simple. Would an entire ocean really be enough to wash all the ink off of me, I wonder? In the end, I couldn't replace Scarlet. Couldn't help the bullied one. Couldn't choose Henri. Couldn't bring Mother back. In the end, I achieved nothing and didn't amount to anything. I failed the trial. If there is afterlife, I don't want to be the protagonist. Someone like Charlotte would be more fitting for the spotlight. In the end, my story wasn't about overcoming hardships. It was a story of giving up. I hear Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙪 growl from behind my back. You're giving up on your life? Seriously? Stop being childish and return home. I cover my ears. Stop pitying yourself. You're not trying hard enough. Shut up, you monster. You're not even my sister. All you are is but an ugly reflection of my own self. A cancerous tumor on my mind. Hey, listen to me. Turn back this very moment. Her voice is so loud. But the deeper I sink, the quieter it gets. So I sank and choked and gasped for air and felt my lungs explode. There was nothing to be sad about. All ended well, didn't it? 𝙗𝙗𝙪, Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙪. Wake up, sleepyhead. Charles? That's me. Were you surprised? Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you all this time. And you look younger. Why? Wait. One question at a time. First of all, I've always been here. It's the universe of my mind, after all. Second, I can change shape and form however I want this place. You... what? Don't you remember? We drowned and died. Then, boom, a universe was born. A universe? I'm afraid Come on, honors student. This concept isn't that hard to grasp. Look, the evidence of it is that you're no longer a tulpa. You're your own person now, aren't you? Well, yes, you're right. It definitely is strange. Since when did he become so confident in himself? Just how much time has passed since we got separated? It appears there's a lot that I don't know yet. Yes, you've been in the dark this whole time, haven't you? Don't worry, I'll tell you everything. All the secrets, all the hidden facts, the very truth of this world. You might want to keep a journal for that, you know. But why now? Where were you hiding all this time? Why, I wasn't hiding. It's just that I was afraid of approaching you. I'm sorry. Ah, that's right, I did terrible things to him. I was so scared of you all this time. But I'm over it now. Besides, you're not that Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙪 anymore, are you? Right. I wanted to properly apologize to you ever since I woke up in this world. It's okay. No need to bow your head. I was the one who was acting stupid and selfish all this time, you know? When we became separated, I understood that you were always right. To tell the truth, I'm at a complete loss. So I came to ask you for your help. What happened? You see, the current reality is that this world is on the verge of collapse. What? Why? I suppose you are acquainted with Charlotte Wiltshire? I am. What about her? She's the one who's corrupting this world. Everyone's unhappy because of her. She's the one in charge of the public executions occurring on a daily basis. She's the reason why so many students commit suicide and get sick with the contagious disease known as white flu. She's dangerous, psychotic, childish, killing just for the fun of it. And it pains me to see my creations in agony. After all, they are a part of me. But even though I'm the god of this world, I am but a mere observer. I can't do anything against her. But I can. Is that what you're trying to say? It's just that I have no one to turn to. I'm sorry for being so useless. Leave it to me. What should I do? Oh, that's easy. All you need to do is sabotage her story. Huh? Listen, the reason why Charlotte Wiltshire acts like this is because she constantly feels paranoid of her audience. She despises interactive storytelling and doesn't want to be the puppeteer to want the puppet. She despises interactive storytelling and doesn't want the puppeteer to play. That's why your target should be the audience, and not just Wiltshire herself. After all, she's nothing but a mere puppet, albeit a self-aware one. Puppets? Audience? Just what is happening in this place? But what can I do? That's easy. You have the memories of our past, don't you? I do. Then show them to our puppeteer. Were they to learn that the truth of this world was this pathetic, they'd stop supporting the story and leave on their own. And as a consequence, Charlotte Wiltshire will stop hurting others. Genius, isn't it? I can rely on you, right? Of course. Leave everything to me. I'll make everything right. After what feels like an eternity, I open my eyes again. The vivid imagery of Charles' past is still clouding my eyes. Growling nausea is becoming overwhelming to bear. Where am I? Ah, this must be the White Society room. Oh, the irony. More importantly, the camera's on? You're awake, huh? 𝙗𝙗𝙩𝙩. It's time for the show to start. It's time for the show to start soon. And you're the star. Ah, I see. 𝙗𝙗𝙩𝙩 must be planning to execute me publicly in order to make an example out of me. This is her way of becoming everyone's savior. This is the end of you, Wiltshire. You won't plague this world any longer. Just kidding. You must think you've won, Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙩𝙩, but you're wrong. I went along with the flow because I wanted to. You know, Charles never shared those memories with me, even though I thought you were friends. But now I know what he's been hiding. You've been a great help. Thank you very much. And guess what? I'm certain now that you deserve a fate worse than death. But you're the abuser here. You're the childishly cruel and psychotic. It's you who should pay for your sins. I am saving this world from you. Miss 𝙗𝙗𝙩𝙩, if this place is made exclusively out of Charles 𝙗𝙗𝙩𝙩's soul data, the damage I cause is limited to this mind space and consists entirely of 𝙗𝙗𝙩𝙩's thoughts and experiences. I am no more than a puppet with a customizable soul and body and soul. I was born to kill and be killed for everyone's entertainment, all for the sake of making a story. However, you're a monster. Nonsense. Are you saying nothing counts if it's fiction? Oh, why are we having... we are so not having that discussion. I'm saying you should stop with this bullshit like saving and helping, when you were the reason everything became like this to begin with. Moreover, even after his death, you trampled on Father's feelings and made a show out of his memories. That I cannot forgive. Not even the fact of you being his tulpa excuses your actions. I am not his tulpa anymore. I just want to make things right. You know what? I don't care. You already ruined everything. If you really wanted to stop me, you should have put an end to the mass production of all Charlettes in the house. But all you did was drug me, assault me, kill me, and make a laughing stock out of Father. You called him worthless all the time. You're the one who won't amount to anything. That's why. I use Mother's power. Blows fall off and my wounds get healed in no time. Even if there's no free will in this world, even if there's a parasite controlling our minds, those things really don't matter. All I want is to end this once and for all. This is my wish. Look at you, scared shitless. What the? Here's some Charlotte trivia. Each one has a part of Mother inside our bodies. And guess what? Mother is this world's true God. She's the one in control of everything. She bestowed each and every Charlotte with a gift. A power that can grant a single wish. A power so spectacular that it's only fitting for a story ending. And I used it just now. This is ridiculous. That's how it is. And now you'll get what's coming to you. Oh, I know what I should do. What are you? Oops. You failed from the very start. First rookie mistake, underestimating your enemy. You thought I was stupid, didn't you? Well, of course, you think everyone's more stupid than you. You thought a side character like you would have a chance against the protagonist? Retard. Charlotte looks at you. Want to hear a secret, darling puppeteer? I was aware of your presence all this time. Although, if you reloaded the game, you know that already, don't you? I wasn't really hiding it, but did you really think you could fool me? Although you're probably here just to watch, so I can't blame you. Oh, I wonder if you're not actually playing the game, but watching someone else stream it instead. If that's true, you're a pretty lazy person, aren't you? You're not even worthy of being called my puppeteer. Is that what a person who cared about that would say? Besides, you might not be a Windows owner to begin with. It's all our fault. We're deeply sorry for the inconvenience. However, whether we're alone or not, I won't be the one to feed your ego. Leave that to the other puppets. Speaking of puppets, would you beg for your life? Scarlet spits on my face. Go to hell, lowly pest. Okay then. We'll be back in a second. Hello, dear friends. Sorry our previous show ended on a sour note. I'll make it by making today's show the most spectacular show ever. With this week's special guest, Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙪. She's the reason none of you want to get up in the morning. She's the reason you don't get good marks in class, aside from the obviously faulty education system. She's the reason for everything bad that happened in your lives. Am I biased or am I biased? Who cares? She's the ultimate scapegoat we will ever have in this place. I almost feel bad that today's show will have to end. But no time for that. In today's show, we'll make a puppet. So exciting. We will need Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙪, a giant blender. First, we need to take Scarlet 𝙗𝙗𝙗 and put her into a blender. Add some mint essence, fill it with a liter dress, some spit, and push the button. Whoosh! And voila! Here you go! A splendid puppet. This is what happens when you become tainted with ugly colors. I sure do wonder how well this heap of meat will burn. But let's leave that for next time. We're on air. Thank you for watching. Stay white with us. Whew. Well then, that's done. No way, this early? I stumble and fall, unable to keep my balance. I feel sick. There's no strength in my limbs. I feel numb and foreign. Too bad. I wasted my wish on that idiot. If you get your wish granted, your story will end immediately. Didn't I warn you? Charles would say. In the end, I couldn't stay white, huh? I hear footsteps. Of course it's him. Looks like it's the end of your story, isn't it, Unit Q84? Mother network power overuse, drug side effects, everyone wanting you dead. All of that must have sped up the process, huh? Too bad your body and soul have an expiration date, soon to be deleted and disposed of. How was it in the commercials? A new story, a new Charlotte. In this brand new installment, what kind of girl will she be? I'll stab you. So dangerous. Charles lifts me up from the floor. His embrace is gentle, as if he's holding something fragile. Disgusting. I'll miss you, you know. Mother never sets your intelligence parameters too high most of the time. Because of that, I've spoiled you too much. You know far more than the other puppets. That's right. You never shut your mouth. Guilty as charged. I'll be with you in your last moments, Miss Protagonist. Are you afraid of death, Miss Wiltshire? No. But, you know, after you told me about the nature of the house, I couldn't stop thinking that everything is ultimately, hopelessly meaningless. That's when I thought, why play nice if I'm just a disposable asset? Why forge relationships with NPCs? Why care? It's a matter of minutes until my soul cube self-destructs. Everything is pointless, and it's all your fault. I know. Try to come up with a witty comeback, but all that comes out is gibberish. Uh-oh. Looks like it'd be better if you didn't try to speak right now. It'll be okay, Miss Wiltshire. What in the world is he talking about? Just what is going to be okay? Feeling the last bits of strength leave me, I lean on Charles. As much as I want to smash his head against the floor right now, having someone to lean on doesn't feel so bad. I close my eyes and try not to think of anything. Looks like it's the end of my story. Looks like it really is the end of her. You? You. Shouldn't it be father? No, it doesn't matter right now. 𝙏𝙗𝙩𝙚, she. Is there really nothing I can do? Aw, how cute. Tiny God's favorite doll just broke. The only pure white one became contaminated in the end. A pity, isn't it? Please, can you save her? I'm afraid there's nothing I can do at this point. Look at her. She's decomposing. Weren't you supposed to have misophobia? Although I can see how much you want to throw up right now. Make sure to take a shower after this, okay? Shut up. As for the alternatives, there's a story where a Charlotte also became self-aware, albeit without your guidance. Coincidentally, this is the story and I, the puppeteer, are going to experience soon. Want me to get you that puppet as a replacement? No, it won't be the same. Well, there's another option too. You see, the player has the save files of this puppet's soul data. So you can try loading them into a Charlotte vessel, but it will be seen as an error by Mother Network, so I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it's a defective vessel, of course. Oh, I know. How about we use a Vincent vessel for her? Those are hopelessly suicidal anyway, so it's a win-win situation. No, she'll kill me for it. I'm pretty sure all Charlottes are predisposed to be fascinated with him, though. She was different. Was she really? Well, in any case, I'll leave it to you. I have an audience to entertain. It would be a waste if the story ended here, after all.